Three different forms of the same goddess are housed in three shrines inside the temple complex. Karikkakam Sri Chamundi Temple, Adiparashakti, Saptamathas, Kali Avatar, Chamundeshwari.
യുക്തിക്കപ്പുറമുജ്ജ്വലിക്കുമുദയജ്വാലാലസന്മണ്ഡലം ഭക്തശ്രേണിയെ നെഞ്ചിലേറ്റി ഭവമേകീടും ത്രിപൂർണാലയം അക്ഷന്തവ്യദുരന്ത പാപനിര നീക്കും തൃക്കരം മായേ രക്ഷിക്കാവൂ കരിക്കകത്തു കുടികൊണ്ടിടുന്ന ചാമുണ്ടികേ.
The Amma Panchaloha idol with the Shadadhara goddess is relieving the devotees' sufferings and bestowing upon them ashta. Therefore, one cannot feel a sense of return when they visit Devi's sanctuary, sanatorium. Kindly follow this page and join us. Let's travel across India's spiritual and cultural richness together. Karikkakam Sri Chamundi Temple is one of the famous and ancient temple in Kerala. Among the seven aspects of Adiparashakti, Saptamathas, Kali Avatar, Chamundeshwari or Chamunda Devi is the main one. The temple enshrines a Panchaloha idol of goddess Karikkakam, an incarnation of Chamundi. The rare fact about this temple is that Chamundi Devi is worshipped here in three different forms: Maha Chamundi, Rakta Chamundi and Bala Chamundi. Temple is located on the bank of the river Parvati Puthanar, 5 km northwest of Sri Padmanabhaswamy Temple, just 200 meters away from National Highway 66 between Chakka and Kazhakootam in the city of Thiruvananthapuram. Like the other temple, this one has a diverse legend that has been dated back over 600 years by astrologers and the generations. The holy books Devi Bhagavad and Devi Mahatmya state that during the battle of Sumbhani Sumbha, when the Chandamundans are sent by the Sumbhani Sumbhan to seize Chandika, then the arched eyebrow of angry Chandika, the Bhadagali, emerged in her furious form. Because of her destruction of the Chandamundas, that Kali became known as Chamundeshwari. The goddess who reside in Vanashailadri come from the Dakshinapurva side. A yogi Varian, a member of the Matattuvedu family, obtained the sanctity of Tandrivarian by worshipping the goddess, who was the Upasana Murti of a Brahmanacharya, who was an expert in Vedic science. The Tantri advised, and thus the Devi in the form of a girl went out with the Guru and Yogeshwar and came to Karikkakam village in the temple site and built a green pandal and settled. Later, the temple was established and the Guru himself performed puja ceremonies in honor of a goddess as per the destiny. The Karikkakam temple has historical importance since the temple was utilized during the period of king's rule. This temple was the venue of imparting justice and truth. Truth and justice were tested on oath and solemnization, and the punishments meted out accordingly. Accused culprits were brought to the temple and were allowed to proclaim their innocence in front of Rakta Chamundi's sanctorium. They had to put 21 panam or coins in the sanctorium and promise to tell the truth. Devi was believed to protect them if they were truthful and punish them if they were not. So nobody dared to tell the lie in front of the deity. This nada was opened only for this particular ritual at that time. The stunning and sizable ornate Gopuram, resembling the Mathura Meenakshi temple, has been constructed. Beautiful sculptures of goddess Adiparashakti and Kali are adorning this temple, which combine modern and traditional architectural elements in an unique and exquisite way. The primary deity of major shrine is Sri Chamundeshwari, is also known as Chamunda Devi. In this Bhagavati, Mahakali, Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati are pictured. A lovely Panchaloha goddess of a shining Bhagavati is housed there. The red-flowered Rakta Pushpanjali is the primary offering. Distress reduction and the relief of chronic illness are the reason why devotees are flock here. The second shrine is where Rakta Chamundi is found. The extreme form of the Kali is Rakta Chamundi. This Nada has a big artwork of Bhadragali on the wall. Raudramukha portrayal of Bhadragali in the Rakta Chamundi wall painting is breathtaking and it can be inspire anyone. Shining eyes, ferocious limbs and a sword in hand, Bhadragali is a lover of blood-colored flowers. An extremely rare but forgiving Kshipra Prasadini Amma, Rakta Chamundi, bestows blessing on those who have done nothing wrong. Devi Mahatmya claim that the goddess Chandrika appeared after taking on the form of an eyebrow and destroying the Chandamundans. There is not an idol there and the darshan period is only 1 minute or 2 while the door is open and the prayer offering is made at the shrine. Otherwise, it is always closed. It is necessary to pay 101 rupees at the offering counter, pass over the receipt and worship in front of the Rakta Chamundi. For those who accept the receipt, the temple administration will make it easier for them to offer prayers in front of the goddess. In accordance with their capacity, devotees are present Rakta Chamundi with the kadum payasa, red silk, skirt, flower-shaped netiharam, live chicken, gold and silver decoration and other items as the way of showing their gratitude. In the third shrine, Bala Chamundi, in a softened version of Chamundi Devi, this Bhagavati also depicts Saraswati Bhava. Similar to the second temple, this one has a mural of Bhagavati in the shape of a girl rather than an idol. It is believed that visiting Bala Chamundi Nada is a solution to the problem related to children. Childless couple and devotees from far off the places come here to pray for the growth, health and education of their children. Only a minute or 2 can be spent at a Nada, which is always closed like a Rakta Chamundi Nada, during the open prayer offering. To enter, you must have a receipt from the desk. Vows such as kadam payasam, silk, jasmine flowers necklace, dresses, gold and silver figures, cradle and baby, toy, stulabharam and choruno can also performed at Devi Nada. During an open door offering, devotees can stand aside and pray even if no offering receipt is obtained. One of the sub-deity, Mahaganapati, is situated in Pradakshinavadi on the southern side. The presence of 2 Ganesha deities is one of the temple's unique characteristics. Behind Mahaganapati temple is Balaganapati. On Vinayaka Chaturthi, 1008 coconut Ganapati Homam is performed here. In addition to the various sub-deities such as Bhuvaneshwari, Yakshiyamma and Dharmashasta, there is Airavalli temple outside the temple wall. Since Airavalli is a mountain deity, he was positioned outside the temple in his male form. The Mantramurti Shardamurta, Beli Puja, Sayuji Puja is widely performed in the month of Karkadaga during the Kartika Nakshatra day. The Nagarukavu and the temple pond are situated on the east side outside the temple wall. Large herbal trees and all 27 star nakshatra plants for the prayers are found in Nagarukavu, which is another rare aspect of this temple. To remove Sarpadosha, devotees can offer Ailya Puja and Nurumbalum Archana for Nagar and more every month on Ailyam day. In the month of Magaram, Rohini Nakshatra is observed as Ayyappa Shasta Pratishtha day. At that time, Chirappa Puja is conducted. Tannir Kudam is one of the most significant pujas. It is conducted twice a month for Magaram Nakshatra and Kartika Nakshatra. Another puja that devotees can offer is Sarvalangara Aishwarya Puja. Puja is performed by decorating the goddess in accordance with the tantric procedure. To the sub-deities, male Shanti shall offer pujas directly. As part of Prasanna Puja ritual, the devotees are given medicated panaga, also known as Panaga Nivedya. One of the most significant and unique festival in Karikkakam Chamundi temple is Pongal. Pongal is a festival honoring goddess birthday with the month of Meenam. On the day of Magam, not only the temple and Karikakam but the entire Anandapuri will be wrapped with devotion. Pongal will be offered at Devi Nada by thousands of female devotees in order to find healing and salvation. Karikkakam Devi Pongal is something that remains close to the heart of Anandapuri inhabitants, much like the well-known Attugal Devi Pongal. The Pongal celebration lasts for 7 days. On the 5th and 6th festival day, the Udaval or the goddess sword will be raised from the temple at 2:30 pm and a helicopter will be drop flowers from the sky. At the same time, the goddess appears in a golden chariot, which is very unique sight. The Pongal festival is being held this year from April 3rd to 9th, 2025. The date of Annadana Sadhya are April 3rd throughout until April 7th. Goddess appeared on April 7th and 8th in golden chariot known as Purathezhunalippu. On April 9th, starting 9:40 am, Pongal Mahamaham will also be celebrated in the temple and in around Karikakam. May Amma grant peace and blessing to all Karikakam devotees. Om Chamundeshwari.